Monday morning, coffee's brewing strong. Got my headphones on, hope nothing goes wrong. News and tips coming through the stream. Productivity, high chasing that dream. In the district, buzz lighting up the sky. New trends rising, can't let them pass by. Personality development, that's the key. Unlocking doors to where you wanna be. Turn it up, yeah, elevate the airwaves. Feel the vibe, let it brighten up your days. On the ride, keeping thoughts light and free. It's the VA radio where you wanna be. Turn it up, yeah, elevate the airwaves. Feel the vibe, let it brighten up your days. On the ride, keeping thoughts light and free. It's the VA radio where you wanna be. Midday slump, don't let it creep. Sage advice for dreams you wanna keep. Interviews with the pros on the rise, helping you to see through clearer eyes. Inspiration flowing through the wire. Words that lift you, taking you higher. Tune and listen, it's a daily routine, where the VA radio boosting your scene. Turn it up, yeah, elevate the airwaves. Feel the vibe, let it brighten up your days. On the ride, keeping thoughts light and free. It's the VA radio where you wanna be. Turn it up, yeah, elevate the airwaves. Feel the vibe, let it brighten up your days. On the ride, keeping thoughts light and free. It's the VA radio where you wanna be. Brewing strong. Got my headphones on, hope nothing goes wrong. We're the VA radio boosting your scene. It's the VA radio where you wanna be. VA radio where you wanna be.
Welcome to the VA Radio Blueprint. Dive into the world of virtual assistants and freelancing. We bring in agency owners, business leaders, directors, and managers to share their stories, challenges, and the winning strategies behind building successful teams. Now let's dive into today's show with your host.
Hi, good evening, everyone. So, this is Coach Mel. So, welcome to our very first segment for VA Radio Blueprint, where we are inviting agency owners and leaders in the industry of virtual assistant. So, today we have a very special guest who's going to join us in our segment, the founder and the driving force or the face behind the successful training academy for medical virtual assistants. We have today Coach Janelle Arce, and she's the founder and the owner of VAs of the Future. So VAs of the Future is the leading training hub dedicated to shaping next generation of medical virtual assistant. So just to give you a background, so Coach Janelle has a first-hand experience when it comes to EHR navigation, such as appointment scheduling, insurance verification, prior authorization, and Janelle actually built a program that provides aspiring medical virtual assistant with hands-on training and knowledge so that they can excel in remote healthcare roles. So under her leadership, VAs of the Future has rapidly grown. So their page has 21,000 followers, and they are offering comprehensive training in medical VA, dental VA, mental VA, home health, and medical billing. So everything about healthcare. So also, Janelle is a registered pharmacist turned into entrepreneur and educator. So she saw the growing demand in virtual assistants in the healthcare industry, particularly. And she took that initiative to share her knowledge and bridge the gap between people aspiring virtual assistants who wanted to be working remotely at the comfort of their home. She also offers internship and shadowing opportunities, and Janelle has created a seamless bridge between learning and the real world application of the virtual assistant. So, so right now, let's go ahead and welcome our special host or our special guest, Janelle Arce.
Hi, good evening,
Hi,
everyone.
Coach Janelle.
Hi, Coach Mel. Ayan, sobrang excited. Medyo kinakabahan.
Hi, Coach Janelle.
Hello, can
So,
you guys
how's
hear
your
me?
night?
Kakatapos lang ng work.
I
Kumain.
think medyo nagka-cut yung yung audio
Yun
ni
lang.
Coach Jen.
Okay. OMG. Ayan, medyo okay ba? Medyo nag-okay ba?
Ayan, we can hear you now, Coach Janelle. Coach Janelle, can you tell us about just a bit about yourself, an introduction, and about your journey in
My
building up
journey.
the VAs of the future?
Okay. Hi everyone to all those watching. My name is Jen. I'm a registered pharmacist by profession. So, dun talaga ako nag-start. Dun nag-start yung journey ko. Nag-work ako as a registered pharmacist for about a year. And then, nung nagkaroon ng pandemic, diba, I got pregnant. And then, nung time na yon, since I'm working in a healthcare sector, so, nung nagpaalam ako sa head namin, she told me na hindi na ako pwedeng mag-work kinabukasan kaagad. And nung time na yon, parang sobrang nagulat ako na na ayun na nga, na hindi na ako makakapagtrabaho. But they need me like a negotiation na pwede ako mag-sign ng waiver. Um, Pwede ako mag-sign ng waiver and then pwede na akong bumalik ng work. Pero I did not sign the waiver and then I went home. Na-deploy kasi ako sa sobrang malayong lugar. And then, nung pumunta na ako ng bahay, naghanap na talaga ako doon ng work from home. Ayan, so wala akong experience sa BPO, so medyo nahirapan talaga ako maghanap ng work. Meron sana akong ginugol that time na medical VA agency that they teach medical VA plus sila na yung maghahanap ng client for you. So, yun yung naging stepping stone ko. But at that time, so sobrang konti lang ng resources na meron ako. Kaya, naghanap ako ng iba, yung medyo madali siguro makapasok. So, ang nahanap ko that time is yung admin VA. Ayan. Diyan ako nagsimula, admin VA, mga executive VA, simple project management. And then, dun ako nag-work. Nag-work ako for almost months, years. 1 year lang naman, hindi naman sobrang tagal. And then, nung medyo nagamay ko na yung trabaho, dun na ako nag-start maghanap talaga ng medical VA. Parang yun kasi talaga yung hinahanap ng puso ko. Anyway, parang dun ako magiging masaya. So, nag-try ako ulit mag-apply for medical VA. May nahanap naman akong work as a prescription, parang admin nag-handle ng prescription. So, I handle the prescription for a big hospital based in Houston, Texas. And nag-a-approve ako ng mga prescription, syempre based naman sa mga NP and GP namin that time. And then, nagsasubmit ng prior authorization for those medications. And then, nung medyo nag-okay na yung flow, ganyan, nag-take on ako ng another client for a foot clinic naman based in Portland, Oregon. And doon ko talaga natutunan lahat. Like from the start ng intake until yung end ng like visit ng isang patient. Kung natutunan yung phone calls, mga prescription, insurance verification, prior of, ganyan, sobrang dami kasi startup pa lang yung clinic, kailangan nila talaga ng someone who can wear multiple hats. So, doon ako natuto talaga na yung hindi lang isang call sa isang like moment, nagdadalawang call, nagtatatlong call talaga. So, madami yung patient ng doctor, which is really good. And then hanggang sa dumami hanggang sa hindi ko na talaga kaya. And then nag-onboard na kami ng marami. So nung naggamay ko na siya, doon ako nag-start ng mag-offer ng training courses. Nung una, hindi pa talaga ako confident mag-offer ng medical VA kasi sabi ko, hindi ko sure kung ito na ba talaga yung process, ganyan. So parang sabi ko, sige muna, admin VA muna, yung mga VA virtual assistant, general VA muna yung i-offer ko na courses. So doon ako nag-start. Medyo okay naman siya, may nakakakuha naman kami ng mga trainees na interested, pero hindi talaga ako nag-run ng ads, talagang hindi ko siya 100% pinush, gano'n. Kasi parang siguro may doubt din sa sarili ko na, baka hindi ako talaga gano'n kagaling or hindi talaga gano'n mag-boom yung pagiging pagtuturo ko ng VA, ganyan. And then nag-stop ako for a while, break ako, nag-break muna ako from teaching. So nag-focus muna ako sa mga skills ko, sa mga processes, ganyan. Until nung sabi ko 2023, siguro time na. Parang medyo meron akong idea. I've been to multiple practices and na-build ko na yung process, nalaman ko na yung in and outs. Sabi ko, sige, try natin mag-offer ng medical VA. Kasi doon naman yung forte ko, I think. So, nag-start kami doon and then nag-boost kami ng ads, nagpalabas na kami ng mga advertisement and then mga post, ganyan. And doon siya nag-start, doon siya nag-boom, and then ongoing na siya until today. Ayan. Yun yung, to make the long story short, and doon nagsimula yung VAs of the future. Yeah, I think merong Hindi kita marinig, coach.
So thank you for sharing yung story mo, Coach Jen. So, at what point in your journey nag-decide ka na papasukin mo na yung yung pagbi-build nitong training academy? Ano ba yung may mga ba sa'yo, nag-request na turuan mo sila? Paano mo siya ini-start and paano mo na-develop yung yung curriculum na sa tingin mo mag-fit dun sa mga people who doesn't have experience or even dun sa mga may experience na and gusto mag-upskill?
Bali, nung nag-start na ako mag-medical VA, di ba, natutunan ko na yung processes, ganyan. A lot of my circle of friends and then mga circle of friends din nila, naghahanap din ng work as a VA. Nung time na yun, VA pa lang talaga yung hinahanap nila. Hindi pa talaga into medical VA, ganyan. So, nung nag-start ako magturo, nag-build ako ng curriculum for, for virtual assistant pa lang. Talagang general VA pa lang, which in-upload na namin yung mga videos sa YouTube channel namin, kaya parang you can freely watch the videos. Nung nag-dive naman ako sa medical VA, nag-research muna talaga ako. Like, is there, or meron bang mga medical VA na nag-offer in the market, ganyan, gano'n ka-detailed yung nila, gano'n ka-detailed yung mga tinuturo nila, and Nung sa akin kasi as a personal experience, doon ko talaga siya hinugot eh. Kasi nung nag-start ako ng medical VA, sobrang nahirapan ako kasi sobrang kukonti ng resources na makukuha ko. And hindi ko alam kung tama ba yung ginagawa ko. So sa akin naman kasi parang, ah, ako kasi yung type of person
Mm.
na before ako mag-dive into a work, gusto ko talagang parang okay na ako. Yung hindi na ako kailangan masyadong turuan, yung ganun. So, lagi akong nagpe-prepare bago ako sumabak sa isang work. Parang kahit simple preparation lang. Pero nung nag-medical VA talaga ako, na-culture shock talaga ako kasi sabi ko, wala akong experience sa BPO, tapos utal-utal ako mag-English, ganyan. Tapos, sabi ko, why not talagang parang, why not magkaroon ng isang training center wherein training lang talaga yung ino-offer for the processes, ganyan, like, how to do this, how to do that, ganyan, without having to, kasi dati wala pong masyadong YouTube videos regarding like phone calls, regarding how you do a certain task correctly. So sabi ko, sige, why not offer that kind of course? So, nag-research ako. So, nung nag-research ako, dun ko inad yung mga natutunan ko din from my experiences. And then, hanggang sa na-build lang siya na-build nung unang a couple of months ng training, sobrang parang basic pa lang, like introduction pa lang nung medical VA training course. And then, nung medyo nag-boom na siya, and then, marami na ding mga nag apply on becoming a coach and then teaching din. So, yung mga alam din nila, kinumbay namin lahat ng mga nalalaman namin into one training course.
Mm.
Kasi syempre, di ba, as a medical VA, hindi naman parang hindi siya automatic na alam mo lahat or hahawakan mo lahat ng task within the clinic or within the facility, di ba? So, parang may part sa akin na ito yung hina-handle ko, dito ako magaling, ito yung kaya kong ituro. And then one coach na-onboard namin, ito yung magaling ako, ito yung na-add pa namin, ganyan. So parang cumulative siya na knowledge from medical VAs din, and then pinag-combine, pinagtagpi-tagbi namin siya, and then hanggang sa nakabuild kami ng one structure na training course na solid talaga. It will teach you how to do a certain task process by process, yung wala kang mamimiss, plus tips on how you do it efficiently. So yun yung forte ng VAs of the future. Though we know in the market marami nag-offer ng medical VA, di ba? So ang specialty naman ng VAs of the future is it will teach you that process very detailed. Ganyan. From talagang step by step until to the finish line. And so it's not just one person's knowledge dun sa course namin, it's cumulative talaga. And continuously siyang nag-grow. Alam naman natin sa healthcare, di ba, hindi lang siya one system, one type of system. Sobrang dami niya, lalo na sa EHR, ganyan. Sobrang daming processes, sobrang daming protocols. And we try to incorporate everything we know into that one training course. Ayan. Hanggang sa nag-add na rin kami ng mga other services na medical VA. Meron na din kami medical billing and dental VA. Ayan, mga mental health VA, patient care core, and then as well as home health and oasis review, which is yun na yung mga nagiging course or mga nagiging boom na mga job hirings out there.
So, inclusive talaga siya, no? So, lahat ng mga niche na available sa medical VA.
Within the medical field talaga.
So, Coach Jen, was there so at this point established na yung So at this point established na yung VAs of the future, but was there ever a time when you're starting na may mga doubts yung mga tao. So, syempre alam naman natin na yung mga online trainings, no? There are times na syempre yung legitimacy. So, how did you handle yung situation ng mga ganon, and um, how did you prove people wrong? And at this point na established na yung VAs of the future, may mga ganong instances pa rin ba? How do you handle those situations?
Pag nag-o-offer ka kasi ng mga ganitong course, syempre, not everyone is or will be happy sa mga ino-offer mo, di ba? Meron ding iilan, no? So far naman, I'm very proud na very iilan lang talaga yung mga may mga complaints kanyan. Syempre, hindi naman natin mapiplease lahat ng tao. We did have those kind of days wherein um, mga hindi satisfied for the course, and then ang ino-offer naman namin talaga is we can do a refund, or you can try to join our sessions, or we can offer
Mhm.
one-on-one coaching session, which is they're happy to accept naman. And then so far, nagiging happy naman sila over the course of time when we offer those kind of parang considerations din. Pag wala talaga, and then we can offer serious apologies, and then ano na lang talaga, refund na lang talaga, even though they train the training courses. Sa amin, we're very considerate of people's requests, and as well as pag nag-join ka kasi ng training session sa VAs of the Future, ano siya, for example, you join this batch, pwede kang mag-join the next batch without paying anything. So yun yung parang courtesy namin to all our trainees, no? Unlimited access to our training resource. Kung gusto mo mag-join ng live session, feel free. Kung gusto mo ma-access yung mga newest na resources that we have, just message us on our page. We're very happy naman to share
Exactly.
yung mga resources na yun for you. We also have our free webinars na monthly nangyayari. Medyo hindi lang ako nakapag-active this past few months because very busy din with the clients. So, meron kaming mga learning hubs wherein andun yung mga free resources, free webinars na in-offer namin for our trainees. May mga internship sessions wherein they can join exclusive for our trainees. And so far, ang nagpapa-lift up lang din sa amin is yung mga trainees din namin. So, ang maganda kasi is that when someone is like asking ganyan, ano ba talaga yung VAs of the future, like anong maganda ba talaga dito, ganyan, hindi na kami yung kailangan pang mag-prove ng training course namin because our trainees do it for us. So parang we have a lot of communities out there for medical VA, and they're asking, ano ba talaga si VAs of the future? Ano bang maganda ba talaga dito? Ganyan. So sa amin naman, when we see it, we don't comment, or parang hindi na kami hindi maganda talaga dito. That's really, not because it's ours, o ganyan. Ang nakikita lang talaga namin is yung mga trainees namin na yun na yung prove kung gaano kaganda yung training course. So parang not pulling my own share naman ha. Parang yun lang, parang happy lang din ako na syempre, hindi naman laging perfect, di ba, ang training course. There's a lot of room for improvement, and we take every comment very serious. Like every training session, meron kaming mga feedbacks, or nagpapa-fill up kami ng feedback forms, and then if meron mga like comments from our trainees that we can improve on, na pwede naman namin talagang ma-apply, we do it, we apply it. Yun ang maganda lang sa amin talaga is, or one thing that I'm very proud of is that pag may mga nag ask what is VAs of the future and what can we offer, hindi na kami yung nagsasabi. Yung mga trainees na namin yung nagsasabi, like from our past trainees, from batch 1 to 19, sila na yung nag-prove on how our trainings are. And sila na yung mismo. Para hindi mo naman sila ina-ask to do it, but they give their time, they give a few minutes of their day or time na, okay, ito yung ganito, ito yung tuturuan ko from this course, ito ako nakakuha ng client, they're the people who help me get clients, ganyan. And ang maganda rin
Exactly.
sa Ways of the Future is yung community is, ano siya, parang after the training course, ganyan, di ba, some other communities that I've joined in the virtual assistant field kasi after the training course, wala na. Parang nag-disappear na rin yung community, di ganyan. Ang gusto ko lang dito sa VAs of the Future is that yung community na na-build namin, hanggang ngayon, active pa rin siya. And whenever someone has questions, may mga sumasagot pa rin ng mga past trainees. So, sobrang happy ako doon. And I think that proves a lot pagdating sa mga people who doubt us. Hindi naman mawawala yun. So, parang sa amin naman, accept naman namin yun na our training courses are not perfect. But we have improved since day one.
Yeah, I get it.
And we can't make everyone happy. So, yun din yung naging complaint ko from my coaches. So naghihingi din ako ng advice sa kanila before kasi may mga times na yun na may mga trainees na hindi masaya ganyan nag-message ganyan and sinishare ko yan sa mga coaches ko so that they are aware na ito yung mga problems na hinaharap natin ngayon ganyan and they give their thoughts din ganyan some encouragement. Some are talagang very good advices na we cannot please everyone. May mga ganyan at ganyan talaga. We can offer kung ano yung kaya nating i-offer. But hindi na talaga kaya mo say, then we'll
Exactly.
do and then move on. Ganun. And so happy din ako sa mga coaches and happy din naman ako sa mga trainees namin who are very understanding.
Okay. So, Coach Janelle, you shared that yung how you handle yung mga feedback from trainees. And then you also mentioned that you share it with your coaches. So in terms of coaches, so how do you or what are the qualifications of your coaches and how can you attest that they deliver yung curriculum that will really help aspiring VAs?
So sa akin naman, pag yung ibang coaches ko kasi came from my training talaga. So some of my coaches from batch
So
1,
they're
batch 2.
also medical VAs, right?
Sorry, medyo nag-choppy, sorry. Sorry, Coach, what was that? Medyo nag-choppy lang. Hindi ko na ano yung question. In terms of qualification naman, hindi, may mga coaches kasi ako not really into the medical field. Some of my coaches are outside. One is computer science, I think, from before. And yung line of work niya kasi, even though she graduated from a non-medical professional or like non-medical field, ganyan, yung line of work niya is andun na talaga sa medical. Parang na-absorb na siya ng medical and she knows the terminology, she knows what to do, ganyan. So, not really into the background where you graduate, more on what can you offer as a course or as a coach, ganyan. May mga tao kasi na even though you did not graduate to a medical field or even if you graduate into the medical, may talagang may mafe-feel ka na ito yung gusto niya talagang gawin or ito talaga yung parang willing niya i-share to the world. Ganyan. So sa akin, one thing that I look for is how you do as a coach, how you like gaano ka willing mag-share ng knowledge mo. May mga iba kasing tao na when you interview them, and they know na is a good pay. And no, one thing is a good pay, alam naman natin yan. Pero not everyone kasi has that kind of parang calling. Parang calling. Not like that calling na ito yung gusto kong i-share. Parang willing ako i-share. Walang gatekeeping, ganyan. So, yun yung unang hinahanap ko sa mga coaches ko. It's not important to me if you're a graduate ng allied health or medical or non-medical. Ang importante sa akin, how you want to share, how you want to give your time sharing. Kasi sa amin, di ba, we do training, ganyan, 2 hours training, 3 hours training, and we do one-on-one coaching session. How willing are you to dedicate a time for these people na nag-start pa lang in the medical field? Ayan. So, pag magpo-post ako ng job posting dyan, ang nahanap ko lang, how willing are you to share your knowledge? Ganun. And, kasi there's gonna be a time in my training wherein mag-extend ka talaga ng time. How willing are you to extend that time? Na kahit na may gagawin ka or like there's something more important, ganyan. Ayan. Alam yan ng mga coaches ko. Hindi ako nagtanong kung saan ka graduate. Ang tinanong ko, what's your background, what's your experience, and what can you share?
Mm-hmm.
Yung mga coaches ko from the start, sila pa rin naman hanggang ngayon. May mga nawala lang is because they've parang found better opportunities, kanya nagkuha na ulit sila ng clients and they can simply do the time na mamamatay na sila pag na-share pa sila ng times to training, ganyan. Which is, we understand naman, and then when we try to create a schedule for the coaches in the next batch, no, we always consider ano ba yung available times nila. Ayan. So, for sa qualification, wala talaga coach. Alam mo yan. Ayan. So, para sa mga coaches ko, they can ito na yung meetup natin. Okay, start ka na next week. Kaya mo ba? We provide the resources, ganyan. Sabi ko, kaya mo na ba? Okay. Sabi niya, sige coach, laban ako dito. Sige, let's go. Ayan. And then, if may mga comments naman for improvement, ayan, they are very willing to take in those comments, and then ini-improve din nila every training na we have.
So when it comes to coaches, we can say that they teach based on experience, right? And
Yes.
they are really credible and reliable.
Of course. Oo.
So, coach, so the industry is already evolving, right? The VA industry. So, what do you think are the changes that happened from the time na nag-start ka, no? To the current situation now? Kasi parang medyo saturated na rin yung yung industry. So, what do you think or what advice can you give lalo na dun sa mga magi-start pa lang dun sa pagpasok sa VA industry?
Pagdating naman sa advice coach, nung time kasi natin, nung nagsisimula pa lang ako, sobrang bilis makakuha ng client kasi hindi pa talaga saturated yung market na. Like, pag may interview ka, tapos na talagang nagkaroon ka ng video interview with this client, nagustuhan ka niya, start ka na kaagad eh. Ngayon, medyo mahirap na talaga yung training, mahirap na talaga kumuha ng client. Ang i-advise ko sa mga aspiring medical VA or VA at least, diba? Is choose your niche wisely. Sa akin, nung nag-start kasi ako, this came from personal experience na gusto ko yung marami akong i-offer. Like for example, since meron akong experience sa admin, may experience ako sa project management, may experience ako with executive, ganyan. And it's one of your desire na syempre you want to offer more with your clients, ganyan. And then one thing I learned over time is that choose a specific niche that you're happy. You're happy to do. Ganyan. Kasi nung time na yun, even though I have a lot of things to offer, syempre, dami kang, parang you feel that marami kang a-applyan, di ba? Pwede kang apply, marami kang pwedeng applyan. Ang nagiging mahirap is some of those work is not something that you're willing to do talaga. Yung ganun, parang in a long term, you're not willing to do it, parang hindi ka masaya. Nakakuha ka nga ng work, yes, you have that money, pero hindi ka masaya. Sa akin, my advice would be choose or parang analyze yourself. Sinasabi ko to sa mga trainees ko Analyze yourself and then isipin mo sa sarili mo, alin ba yung task or type of work na you're happy to do in a long term. Kung decided ka man to stay long term sa medical VA or VA field. Ganyan. So for example, if you're happy doing admin, ganyan, admin task, medical admin task, ganyan, madami yan, iba't iba yan, di ba? You have your referral, you have your insurance, you have your prior, madami yan. So choose something that you're happy to do in a long term. Para kahit paulit-ulit na yun yung papagawa sa'yo, hindi ka mananawa. Yung ganyan. So parang hanapin mo yung calling mo. Hanapin mo yung something task na masaya ka to do kahit na paulit-ulit ibigay sa'yo, iba't ibang client man yan. Happy ka to do. Ayan. So yun yung talagang natutunan ko from me na nag-start na madaming gustong i-offer, madaming gustong work na kunin. Until na nag-niche down talaga ako to a specific niche na, okay, medical admin ako. Dito ako masaya. Dito kahit na ibigay sa akin ng maraming client na paulit-ulit, okay akong gawin. Hindi ako mananawa, hindi ako parang tatamarin magtrabaho. Kahit na gaano kalaki, gaano kababa yung compensation. Which is something na almost 3 years ko na siyang ginagawa. And I'm still very happy to do all of those tasks. Kahit na different providers man yan or different company. Kasi somehow, yung foundations ng admin task na yun is the same. May mga na-add lang, some modifications, ganyan. Pero it's the same core. It's the same foundation. And ayun, and ang happy lang ako is when I chose that specific niche kung saan masaya ako, maganda yung pay, yung mga clients na mismo yung nag-reach out sa akin without me na nag-a-apply pa ako para lang makahanap ako ng trabaho. Since I built that expertise into admin VA, sila na mismo yung nag-reach out na, hey, etong may work ako na ganito, ganyan. I'm building a practice. I found your profile, ganyan. And I saw this is the type of work that you do. Are you interested? Ganyan. And pag may mga times na sinasabi mo sa client na meron akong ibang client, is that okay for you? And sabi nila, as long as you can do the work, as long as you can deliver, okay lang yun. Which is something that really happy ako to do. And hindi lang for myself kasi may mga times na there are certain providers na hindi naman ako kilala, but nag-ask sila for recommendation. Like, hey, I know that I saw your page, ganyan. I saw your website. I saw that you're offering this kind of course. Meron ka bang kakilala? Ganyan na you can refer to me. Ganyan. And we have a lot of those instances na nakapag-refer na kami. They are currently working to that company. And sobrang happy yun for me. Not just a VA myself, but as well as someone who can help others na magkaroon din ng work. Yeah. So my biggest advice would be choose your specific niche, something that you're happy to do in a long term para hindi ka magsasawa, hindi ka masyadong mapapagod, hindi ka masyadong mabu-burn out kasi something that you want to do. And eventually, people or clients will seek you out for that kind of expertise that you offer in this specific field. Very, very simple, but the impact I know will be there. We cannot offer everything. Even though you can upskill, diba? We can upskill anytime. But if you choose that specific niche na talagang expert ka, happy ka to do, diba? Happy ka to provide consultations, happy ka to provide advices, people will seek you out. just yesterday, not to brag, but to inspire. Just yesterday, I received
Hi
like
sa mga
two
viewers
messages.
natin from VAs of the Future. Nandito sila ngayon.
Good evening, and si Hayes, one of my trainees talaga yan. Nag-ano ko dyan, nagtinuruan ko yan, nirefer ko yan. Ayan. Ayan,
Yan.
mga trainees natin, no? Hello! Ma'am Kim, ayan, mga kilala ko yan, mga past trainees, ayan, nakausap ko yan. Nika, Princess,
So,
my sister Elon dyan.
dito sa ano natin, Coach Jen, sa trainings natin, meron din tayong mga may certification tayo, including HIPAA certification, no?
We do provide certificate of completion lang yun, guys. Disclaimer, it's a certificate of completion for both the training course and of course the HIPAA. As we all know, pagdating sa medical field, HIPAA is very important. That's one of a good qualification or advantage if you learn HIPAA and you provide certificates for your clients. And very important yan na hindi na sila they can provide additional HIPAA course, but if you know HIPAA, hindi ka na mahirap turuan. And they, US are very strict when it comes to HIPAA compliance. So if you have that kind of training from the start, it would be a very good advantage for you.
Hello, JB.
Hello. Aside from certificates of completion, i-share ko na rin din, Coach, from VAs of the Future, we offer...
Okay. Coach Jen, so right now, isa sa mga nakikita kong challenge sa mga ibang mga aspiring VAs is to get their first client. So what advice can you give them? Do you think that the certification, if they have certification from training academy like VAs of the Future, that would add to their credibility?
One thing I always say to my trainees, we have a specific day, day 7, wherein we teach them how to acquire clients, diba? And we say naman, we're very transparent na even though you have certificates, some clients will not accept that. Kahit saang training ka pa kumuha ng certificates mo. Ang sinasabi ko sa mga clients at sa mga VAs ko is, magbigay ka ng, you can provide your certificate, you can provide the HIPAA, but you have to really make them see that you learn something from that training. Kahit saang training naman, I know there are a lot of medical VA training out there na very credible din. And ang sinasabi ko lang is, pag tinuturuan ko sila, you can give the certificates, you can give your HIPAA, you can give your kasi yung certificate, it doesn't show if you really learn talaga eh. Okay? So pag kumuha ka ng kumuha ka ng client, you have to make them see that you really know what you're doing. Okay? Kahit saang training course ka pa natuto. Okay, you can provide like certifications, pero pagdating talaga in the actual interview or in the actual task, you have to make them see na this is something that you really know how to do. I mean, we can provide certificates, diba, sa mga tao, but that doesn't mean they learn something from the training course. Okay, maraming type of person that they use a certificate to get clients, but did you really learn something? Lalo na sa mga newbies na namin, ng mga trainees namin. So, you can give the certificate, but you have to really let them know that this is something that you know doing. You have to make them see, you have to demonstrate your expertise na even though you don't have any prior experience, ito yung kaya mong gawin. Ito yung natutunan mo from training. Ito yung ginawa namin from training. And then if merong needs addition, needs na modification to that kind of process, you have to make them see that. we show you the step-by-step process. We show you how to do it step by step. Ito yung kailangan mong gawin. Ito yung pwede mong gawin. Ito yung technique na pwede mong gawin. But at the end of the day, it will still depend on you, on how you demonstrate what you learn from the training. The certificate
Yes,
is
exactly.
just a bonus. Kasi may mga client na even though you don't provide certificates, and if you show them na ito talaga yung kaya mong gawin, okay, ito yung suggestions mo, ito yung process kung paano mo siya gagawin, di ba?
Pilot tip.
And that shows na, okay talaga tong, okay tong tao na to, even though wala siyang certificates, pwede siya. Kaya niya. So, yun naman yung comments ko when it comes to certificates and trainings.
So, Coach Jen, merong was there instances or may mga success story na ba tayo from our trainees from VAs of the future that that you can vividly remember na that really made you happy?
Yes, of course, marami, no? Maraming mga, maraming mga success stories. And, ang happy
Sorry,
kasi
medyo may may connection problem lang sa akin.
Ayan. Marami coach na mga success stories. Ang mga naaalala ko is one of my Coach Jenny. Ano yan? So close. Even though hindi kami masyadong nagmi-meet niya ni Coach Jenny or nag-uusap, she came from my training course and she eventually got her clients. Ganyan. And so, nagtuturo na rin siya currently from my courses. So, yun yung isa sa mga, mga trainees na naalala ko. Kasi si Coach Jenny, our structure kasi sa training is from day 1 to day 7. Ano pa lang, mga day 4, day 5 pa lang, ganyan. Nagtatanong na ang dami niya na kagad tanong. And that questions helped her out when it comes to seeking clients. No, aside from Coach Jenny, I have someone, hindi ko na siguro i-reveal yung pangalan niya, baka hindi siya willing to reveal her name. She was a mom. Nag-stop siya for a while. Hindi mo na siya nag-work, merong gap sa career niya. And nung time na yun, naghahanap kami ng mga pwedeng i-recommend kay client. And nung sabi ko, sige, ito, mag-interview ka. And then pakita mo lang, syempre, you have to be honest why nagkaroon ng gap sa career mo, ganyan, even kung ano mang reason yan, di ba? Kung naging nag-alaga ka ng anak mo, that's fine. Basta may gap sa career niya. And ilang years din siyang hindi nakapag-work.
So really, Coach Jen, aside from
hindi ko sure kung kanino yung may connection.
So aside from their So aside from Coach Jen, yung passion for learning, importante rin talaga na 'di ba? Yung proactiveness as a VA na I mean, there are some training centers na nag-offer ng training to client endorsement. Do you see that happening with the VAs of the future, or I think importante talaga yung push on or investing on learning, and then i-add natin doon yung proactiveness sa paghahanap ng nung client. So how do you view that that point?
Sorry, medyo choppy, Coach Man. Sa mga nag-watch ba, sinong choppy ba? Sorry, hindi ko maintindihan yung choppy sa akin ba? Ma'am Kim.
So si Kimberly daw, one of the students of Coach Jen.
Hindi ko sure kung sa akin ba.
Okay, so parang medyo may latency tayo sa sa connection nagka-cut siya ng konti. Pero we just have 2 minutes kasi we're gonna have our segment. So one last advice for our future VAs, Coach Jen.
One last advice. Bali, sa akin naman, what I can advise is, choose a niche that you're really happy to do. Very important yon for yourself, for your mental health, for something in what you want to do long term. So choose a specific niche, whether it's medical ba yung talagang tinitibok ng puso niyong ligaw. Whether it's medical, admin, executive, choose something na talagang i-analyze mo yung sarili mo, tanungin mo yung sarili mo kung dun ka ba talaga masaya. Okay? Parang medyo cliche, di ba, na maghahanap tayo ng something na masaya. Kung hindi ka masaya, mag-ano ka. Pero down to the core, down to my core, yung sa personal experience ko, di ba? Someone na gustong mag-accept ng maraming client with a different field, ganyan. Ang one thing lang na natutunan ko na that really nag-resonate sa akin is choose a specific niche that you're happy to do in a long term, na kahit na i-offer man sa'yo yan, whether it's whether it's a low pay or high pay, you're something na masaya ka. Ayan. Kasi pag may mga trabaho kasi na even though na maganda yung pay but you're not happy to do in a long term, mahihirapan ka magtrabaho, mabigat magtrabaho. So, ayun, my biggest advice for my trainees from batch 1 to future batches. So, analyze yourself, choose a specific niche that you're really happy to do. Focus on that skill and master mo siya na kahit ano pang itapon sa'yo, kayang-kaya mo siyang gawin, sisiw na siya sa'yo gawin. And then you will be in that state wherein the clients will reach out to you regarding that specific skill. Like I am now, no, even though ang focus ko talaga is admin, VA talaga. And hindi ako nagkaroon ng doubt sa sarili ko na admin VA, madaming nag-o-offer niyan, madaming may kayang gawin yan. Sabi ko, and that's good. If madaming may kayang gawin yan, di ba? And there are a lot of clients out there. You don't have to fake it. You will find that
Proud
clients
batch 1, Lobella.
Yes, sister-in-law ko yan. Currently working na rin yan working from home. So I guess continue ko lang. Choose that specific niche. Choose that specific skill set, master that specific skill set, and I promise you, it will not let you down. May mga clients na mag-reach out sa'yo to get your services talaga, na kahit na sobrang dami mo ng clients, okay lang sa kanila. Kasi ikaw talaga yung gusto nila. I had that client wherein nag-offer siya ng $18-20 an hour just to get that kind of service na ino-offer ko. Even though admin is a very simple task and maraming VA na kayang mag-offer nun. But I've gotten to the point na master ko na yung skill set na yon, na kahit hindi mo ako turuan and bigyan mo lang ako ng mga protocols mo, I can do the job for you. And that's currently where I am now. So recently I have a lot
it
of
would
clients.
really take experience and daily practice talaga no?
Oo. And it's something that you're happy to do. Diba? Parang, doon naman tayo kung saan tayo masaya and something that we want to do. Kahit na pumunta ka man kahit saan, diba? Hindi mabigat magtrabaho. Hindi ka gigising ng, ay, work na naman ako. Parang ayoko naman mag-work, ganyan. Diba? It's something na, okay, work ako, ito yung kaya kong gawin, ito yung offer ko, and something masaya ako
Exactly.
Kasi ginagawa ko. So that's my advice to aspiring VA, whether you feel like you're lost, you feel like you're not in the right field, makukuha mo din yan, mahahanap mo din yan. Kailangan mo lang talagang bigyan ng time yung sarili mo para makita kung saan ka ba talaga masaya. Sa akin kasi maaga kong nakita kung saan talaga ako masaya, which is medical. And medyo late ko lang na-realize na admin pala talaga ako magaling. Doon pala talaga ako, para talaga yung calling ko na admin VA ako. Ito yung something na magaling ako kahit na matatalo mo ako sa communication pero hindi mo ako matatalo sa sa admin or doing administrative task. And that's
It's really
what I
just a
currently
matter
do.
of discovering your inner
Oo.
potential talaga.
Yes, oo. So, unang-una yon talaga na hanapin mo muna kung nasaan ka talaga. Kung saan pa talaga yung ano mo, yung passion. Passion! Hindi tayo mababaka, charas. Ganun, hanapin mo yung passion mo. Doon mo talaga ma-discover yung right skills mo. Kasi pagdating sa medical, sa freelancing, sa virtual assistant, maraming field yan. Maraming pwede kang marami kang pwedeng gawin. You just have to find something that you're really happy.
Nahanap na yung sarili.
Yes, oo. Yung very important yan, nahanap mo na yung sarili mo. Dito ka masaya. Ayan. Dito ka masaya. So magko 4 years na this year. I'm still doing administrative tasks for providers and
Yeah, thank
so
you,
happy pa
Coach
din.
Jen. Those are really significant things talaga, no?
Na-find mo na yung right client for you. Every day you want to work with that client. Yes, lalo na always appreciated ka at the end of
So,
the day.
Coach
Kasi-
Jen, so, saan nila pwedeng makita yung more information about VAs of the future para dun sa mga ibang aspiring VAs who wanted to learn about your training center?
you can
Plug in natin siya dun sa mga viewers natin before we wrap up.
Ayan, you can find more details sa training courses namin sa aming page. Nag-iisa lang yan. VAs of the Future. Search na lang sa Facebook. Makikita nyo yan kaagad, no, ang logo namin. And marami kaming posting there. Meron kaming promotion this coming March if you really want to learn. Pinakamababang promo na namin yan. Okay, and then you can find our outlines. Very clear naman yung mga outline namin. We post it on our Facebook page para malaman mo kung ano talaga yung mga tinuturo ng course namin. Ganyan. And if you really want to inquire, feel free to message. Our admin is there. Medyo marami lang ngayong inquiries, but we will get back to you as soon as we can. Dumami lang yung influx ngayong March with the current promos that we have. Ayan. Search nyo lang, VAs of the Future, lalabas na yan, nag-iisa lang yan in the market. And you will find all of our available training courses na ina-offer namin doon, like medical VA, medical billing, dental VA, ayan, mental health, and home health. Our newest addition will be our home health. Which yung mga training courses na yun is maraming demands out there in the medical
Ayan,
field.
so ang daming mga iba't ibang courses na natin from VAs of the Future.
Yes.
Okay. So, thank you, Coach Jen, for all the information. So, for our aspiring VAs, pwede nyong i-visit yung VAs of the Future. Marami silang iba't ibang niche that you can select with. And so, we're wrapping up the night for our segment for VA Radio Blueprint tonight. And importante talaga for future VAs is yung first is your proactiveness to learn and yung grit natin, no? To continue pushing despite of yung mga difficult situations. So, marami tayong natutunan ngayon kay Coach Jen. So, we look forward to see you again dun sa ating mga susunod na segment. So, thank you everyone. So, have a good night. See you again in 2 weeks.
All right.
Thank you.
Until next time, you've been listening to the VA Radio Blueprint with Coach Mel, your 1-hour deep dive into the world of virtual assistants, freelancing, and the leaders who make it all happen. We've heard incredible stories, explored the challenges of client acquisition, and shared strategies for finding the perfect candidates. Stay tuned for more insights. And remember, success is blueprinted, not built. Catch you next time, right here on the VA Radio.